Peace, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Shante Maria, just back with another quick video. So I actually haven't even watched this yet. Like, the last time I posted a Bobby Lytes versus Khia video, it was like really crazy. But you know, Bobby Lytes go hard in the paint for his cousin Trina. And we all know Trina said some interesting things that was like, in my opinion, just dumb as fuck. I'm sorry, shit was dumb as fuck. I feel like she's very educated on a lot of what's going on in the world and kind of just really disconnected from the culture. Like, I really feel like she's just really disconnected because the stuff she said didn't make no sense to call black folks. Well, she said she wasn't saying just black folks, but just the rioters and looting, like just animals. So whether you agree with it or not, you know, there are other ways to articulate what you want to say. And, you know, right now, what the country is divided. A lot of people feel like it's not necessary. I know in Detroit, we've been going hard, but we ain't been going as hard as some other cities. Like, we take pride in our city. Like, a lot of people can say what they want to say, but even with Flint, which is like one of the most dangerous cities in America, and Detroit at that too, we had very peaceful protests. You know, we made sure our voices are heard, but you not gonna tear up our neighborhoods. And what's crazy, sidebar, we gonna get to Bobby Lytes in a second, y'all. What's crazy is the people that's been arrested for like just a little shit, like trying to incite riots, like going after the police and trying, you know, to just tear up our city, are not even from the fucking city. Like, it's not us. It's not us. It's literally people that's in the suburbs. Like, our police chief would like update us at the end of the night. Like, damn, like 60, 70, 80% of y'all ain't even from the city. People was coming. Somebody came from Tennessee, drove from Tennessee to start some shit up here. Like, Detroit, like, we take pride in our city. We ain't trying to mess it up, period. You know, so, I mean, at the end of the day, do what you got to do. If you need to set shit on fire, set shit on fire. My mother marched with Dr. King years ago, and 2 generations later, her grandkids is out here marching for George Floyd. Peaceful protests sometimes don't get you nowhere. Like, we've been peaceful for fucking years. For years. Like, when is this gonna stop? If my grandkids gonna be calling me like, you know, grandma, my future grandkids gonna be like, grandma, tell me about George Floyd, tell me about Sandra Bland, Tamir Rice, Eric Gardner. Like, come on now, like that's that on that. But yeah, let's get into this read, if y'all want to call it a read, a drag session. I'm still waiting on Khia to go in on Trina, y'all. I am waiting. Anyways, here we go.
Today on the docket, we have Khia, aka Miss Florida Gator Swamp Monster. We the people summon you to a reality check and fact sheet. Khia, in fact, is not a Florida native, and unless you are one of her miserable diehard fans, you wouldn't know that she was in fact born in Philly. Unfortunately, she had experienced a rough upbringing as her mammy was an infamous prostitute. It got so rough for Thug Mrs. at times, she would experience a lot of her mammy's dates. While she was in the front seat, her mammy would be in the back seat performing sexual acts, and poor Khia was subject to all of it. Speaking of poor, during her time in Philly, her and her mammy were homeless. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but eventually an olive branch was extended by a lovely woman by the name of Mrs. Donna and her family back in Tampa. Khia and her mammy moved to Tampa with Mrs. Donna and her family. Sadly, a short period after they moved to Tampa, Khia's mother passes from an unknown disease. No wonder the swamp monster has no respect for those that have passed on. Aside from Mrs. Donna taking them in and making sure they weren't homeless anymore, she then also plans and pays for her mammy's funeral arrangements. Now here we have a young thug, Mrs. No Mammy or no guidance, so of course she follows in her mammy's footsteps, and according to close sources, began having sex at the age of 12 with many, many men. According to Mrs. Donna, who also claims that Khia turned on her and her family, even though they were the reason she had a home and the funeral was paid for. This may be able to explain how far back Khia's evil and sadistic spirit has been established. Now, although Khia wasn't a victim of sex trafficking, she sure was considered a young prostitute hoe. I spoke with another reliable source that was able to confirm that, in fact, at a young age, Miss Khia had multiple niggas running trains on her in the Jackson Heights area, which would then prepare her for her new lifestyle entitled as whore. Now, apparently her slutty lifestyle is what led her to open up a car wash on Lake Avenue called Hoshine. Yes, she was the one behind the car wash called Hoshine. Like majority of everything this woman does, this car wash soon becomes a flop and got shut the fuck down. Now, as she began her struggling music career, all of her whorish manners would soon translate to all of her low quality and ratchet cover arts, as some of you may know. Years later, this is where the story takes a turn and gets quite interesting, because Khia claims her child is from a man named Billy Finch, when in actuality it's from his brother, Papa Love. To ensure her daughter would follow in her whorish ways, she named her daughter right after her. Now, what's absolutely horrifying about this entire thing is that Papa Love was a well-known rapist and child molester. He was very well known for raping his nieces and young girls. Khia allowed for her daughter to be around this man and allegedly should be in prison for exposing her daughter to this man, for if it wasn't for her crackhead looking ass and all her negligence, her daughter would have never had to endure what she went through. Khia's daughter ends up getting raped at age 12 by Papa Love and becomes pregnant. Bless her soul. Now, at the time when all this happened, there was a big manhunt in the city of Tampa looking for Papa Love. Fast forward today, he is currently serving time in prison. Thank God. We the people want to know what type of woman allows for all of this to go down. Sources also confirm that Khia's sheep-in-the-face looking ass was too busy tricking and treating and making no money, basically fucking around town, and that's the reason why she wasn't able to fully tend to her children. Now, after all this has come to light, there was no wonder, Miss Khia, why all these women kept their foot in your ass for you fucking on their man. The thug missus got her ass dragged so many times, oftentimes she needed club security to escort her to her big-ass Scooby-Doo van, leaving certain nightclubs such as St. Louis, Manila, the New Lounge, and Uptown 21. Now, I'm from Miami, so I've never really heard of these clubs, so if you're from Tampa, maybe you would know. Miss Khia, I think it's about time that you hang it all up and do some soul searching. Perhaps a new makeover, and remove them gauntlets in your mouth. And if you can't afford to remove them dusty-ass pillow sheets from around them dreads and get them retwisted, there are many alternatives, like you can shave your hair bald or try a wig, even though that can get costly for your broke ass. Now, I'm quite sure this video won't be enough to shut your beaver overbite mouth having ass up. You remind me of that one person we all knew in high school who could get their ass beat and mollywopped and stand right back up and say, "So what, bitch?" You, Miss Khia, have been found guilty of being equivalent to a nuisance, a gnat, and a mess we all can't get rid of, but you have managed to live your life this way. No morals or regards to human emotions. Instead of me suing you like I should have for defamation of character by telling lies about my health, I will leave your Shrek in the face ass with these words instead. Khia, all the voodoo in the world and reads in the books won't be able to stop God from giving you what you deserve each and every time. Hopefully, you are watching this video and not too upset, because we all know what goes around comes back around, and sometimes it comes back 10 times harder with your dusty ass. Furthermore, we the people sentenced your piglet nostril having ass to life in hell with not one cup of water. Any video or message your delusional ass making fun of them termite infested wood panels will be politely disregarded and ignored. But today, I have laid you to rest using your own life story and facts. I had no need to tell a lie and fabricate anything that I have said today, unlike you, who thrives off of personal opinions and lies. And by the way, I'm giving your dusty, musty, sweaty, pussy, tart having ass 24 hours to fully copyright the gag order. If not, I will kindly take your shit and show your slim thug, Wesley Snipes looking ass how to really capitalize and make some real money. Now let's talk about the order.
Well,
Today on the
I didn't like that. I don't feel like you bringing her mother into it had anything to do with anything. I don't know. Like, I feel like that got real messy. And yeah, I don't know how I felt about that one. Don't really like it. Well, whatever. They been going back and forth. I don't like the tar remark because me and Khia about the same color. And I just hate that in our community for black people. Like, I be called tar baby, blackie, like, whoo, child, you name it. Like, I don't get it. But yeah, I don't know how I felt. He hit a lot of low blows, like very, very low blows. Like, but you know that comes with it. Comes with the beef territory. But Jesus, like, let me comment below. Let me know how y'all felt about that. What did y'all think about that? And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.